Alright guys, welcome back to another video. So the other night I was out here just rocking and rolling on this trans tunnel. I wasn't filming anything, I was just getting to work. I started going and I just didn't stop until I ran out of gas on my welder. That guy right there, that always ruins the party. Oh man, it's always something. That was a brand new bottle too, I just filled it up, but dumb me, left it on one night and leaked most of it out. So I gotta go get a new bottle of gas. And it's just so convenient that they're not open on Saturdays. And I don't have enough time on my lunch break to go there, so I don't know when I'm gonna get it. But in the meantime, I'll show you what I got done. All right, so I got the top half kind of tacked in on this side. Looking pretty good. My flashlight here so you can kind of see up in there. But yeah, that front corner got a little kind of wonky, and but yeah, I was going along, got it all tacked in, looking good, and so trans tunnel was going all good until that happened. Otherwise, I've been doing just kind of some little odds and ends. I was also going to mount the passenger seat, but need the welder for that. Trying to see what else I can do. Here, I'll show you. Put this thing back in there. I still am going to use this, I think, as a center console. Something like that. Yeah, close enough. So that'll go between the seats, and I'll probably build a little kicker up to this bar so that there's kind of a display there, so I can put some of my gauges and stuff over here too. So there'll be kind of an angled thing there, shifter, some cup holders back here maybe, something like that. I don't know, we'll see. Just doing some odds and ends. I cleaned up the exhaust here so it's not sticking out a whole bunch. It's a little bit flush right there, looking real good. That was bothering me for a while. Clean that up. But yeah, just kind of tinkering around on it. Can't remember if I mentioned this or not, but new ICT billet thing. So yeah, I had the intake and carb and everything off previously, so that's all back on. Just need to put the charge pipe back on. Stuff like that. I probably should do that. Keep kind of dust and shit out of the carburetor, but all right, got that stuff all buttoned up. Got my vacuum block back on. Blocks the ICT billet logo, but that's okay because they're not sponsoring me. Charge tube on, all the vacuum lines hooked back up. I think she's ready to go. I still got the coolant temp sensor I got to hook up. I need to move it was here in the water pump. I'm going to move it down here to the cylinder head, but I got to get the sensor still. So, but yeah, everything up here is pretty much back together, ready to go. Now I just need to get some more gas for my welder so that I can finish that trans tunnel. Then we'll really be ready to go. And look what else showed up. Look at this. What is this? Oh, what is this? Yeah, it says 6.0. Could it be a 6.0 for the S10, even though I just finished all of that? I wish it was mine, but it's not. It's a buddy's of mine. He brought it over to me. He wants me to look it over. He bought this thing used. It's rebuilt, supposedly rebuilt with like a Texas speed cam kit. So it should have a cam, push rods, springs and stuff, but he's getting ready to put this in his Suburban. If you guys have been following the channel for a while, it was quite a while back. It was during the summer, I think. I did a video where I went over to his house.
What's up, guys? I'm Mike.
And kind of went over some of the parts that he needed to get in order to do this swap. But he's swapping this into like a 90s Suburban, the OBS style Suburban. It's a 2500, I think. And it's got a wore out 350 in it, and he's gonna build it. I think he's gonna end up bagging it, putting a custom chassis under it and bagging it. But he's mainly building it as a tow rig to tow his show truck, the white square body step side. I'll put in a little bit clip of his truck here.
Boring, now you can't afford it. Champagne Perrier, finished friends on my face, looking like I'm from the deep. These no Cartiers, pockets deep, deep, deep.
But yeah, he's basically building a tow rig, family rig, and this is going to be the powertrain for it. It's I think it's an LQ4, maybe an LQ9 6 liter. but it's got good heads, the 799 heads. They'll work good up in the higher RPM range. But yeah, it's like I said, it's supposed to have a Texas Speed cam kit in it, and been rebuilt by someone he knows. So mainly he brought it over to me just because he wants kind of all the stock stuff taken off. He wants it stripped down so that he can take it over to his buddies over at Eye Candy Paintworks so that they can paint the whole assembly. I don't know what kind of paint job he's doing on it, or some custom color or what, but he's having those guys paint it. So I'm basically just stripping it down so that it's ready for paint, and also kind of going through it and just checking everything, make sure it's ready to drop in and run. So that's what I'm doing right now. So I'm going to be getting rid of this accessory drive, the stock intake, coil packs, just kind of all that stuff. And then I'm going to pull the valve covers off, just check, see what kind of springs are in it. And then it's got a 4L80 trans that he's going to put behind it. And this is the flex plate and the torque converter. And I'm just going to make sure that those are the right parts. I'm going to swap it out for him. I may pull the rear cover off just to see, make sure there is a Texas Speed cam in here. But like I said, he bought this from a friend of his, so it's not like he wants me to make sure that, you know, the guy was telling the truth, but mainly he just wants to make sure it's good to go. He's not going to have any leaks or any problems when he puts it in. So, but I may pull the cover off just to see, you know, just because. You never know. If I pull the valve covers off and, you know, I can tell that there's a spring upgrade, then pretty sure there's a cam in it too. I may be able to just pull the valley cover off and be able to see if it's a brand new cam that way. All right, well, this kind of got interesting. So when I took the intake off, first thing I noticed is there's like some home porting attempt there on all of these, just at the bottom. It's like maybe they were trying to port match these gaskets, but they only did it on the one and gave up on the others. I don't know. It's kind of weird. This side over here hasn't really been touched. It kind of like gradually gets less and less, and then this one, I don't know, that's weird. But yeah, someone been in here trying to do something. And then those springs, I don't know, I can't tell what they are, so we'll just kind of keep looking. And then I went to pull the valley cover off, so I had to take the knock sensors out, and this one is just spinning. I don't know if you can see that, but down in there, that it's just spinning the top part. So that sensor's probably junk, but yeah, they might have over tightened it, but you can see there. So I gotta try and get that out. I'm definitely gonna go over all the hardware, oil pan, timing cover, if I don't take the rear cover off, the rear cover. And but yeah, these heads have definitely never seen a machine shop, because again, see if I can zoom down in here, that's still a pretty old crusty valve. There's still like a glob of gunk right there. I don't even know what that is. It almost looks like gravel in there. I don't know, man. There's a lot of gunk on some of these valves. It may be worth it to get a valve job done on these, at least. I mean, as long as there's, I can't tell, I think there's, yeah, it looks like new valve stem seals. But I don't know, keep looking. All right. Ended up getting that out. Not the easy way. It was definitely over tightened when it was put in there. So yeah, cool. Oh, victory is sweet. I was able to get that broken knock sensor out using a I don't know what these are really called, but I've always referred to them as turbo sockets. But they're basically for removing rounded off bolts. They're like serrated or whatever you want to call it. And they only work going left. But man, they come in handy. I recommend a set of those. Yeah, you just tap it on there with a hammer and it bit it, pulled it right out. It's probably stuck in there forever now. So I pulled one of the rocker arms off, and it does have the trunnion upgrade, so that's good. And it does have Texas Speed push rods in here, the hardened ones. So, you know, probably, and also I got this off and there is a new cam in there. So those are probably just like either some budget springs or pack springs. They look like the ones I have in my S10 that are made by Pack, but they may be a budget spring. They just look an awful lot like stock ones, so it kind of had me concerned. But some this red goo on here though is nasty. Looks like stock retainers. But yeah, so does have a new cam, needs a new knock sensor. The valves look nasty inside. Could use a valve job, but it's already an assembled engine. I'm sure it will run just fine, but I feel like whoever was putting this together, if you had the heads off, why not do a valve job? It's just, I don't know. Yeah, this home port job, that just kind of has me baffled. I don't know about that, but yeah. So I'm gonna go around, just double check the torque and everything on all the fasteners, all the covers, everything like that, and give my buddy a call and let him know what I found. But that's probably gonna do it for this. But that's probably gonna do it for this video. I know it's kind of all over the place, kind of a weird video, but I kind of didn't have a whole lot to do because I was out of gas on my welder, trying to create content for you guys. So hopefully you found it somewhat entertaining. This engine thing kind of turned into a little bit more than I thought it was going to be, but it turns out it's a good engine. It should be just fine for him, but there's just a few things that I nitpicked that I would have done differently, but overall it's a good engine. It'll do good for him. But anyways, guys, last chance to enter to win. It's over here in the corner where all the mess is. But yeah, last chance to enter to win the camshaft lamp. The giveaway is going to be this Saturday on a live stream. I believe I said 2 o'clock Mountain Standard Time. Yeah, 2 o'clock Mountain Standard Time. So this is your last week to get entered to win that lamp. All you gotta do is go find my 4K giveaway video, comment hashtag lamp giveaway, and make sure you're subscribed to the channel. All right, guys, I'll see you on the next video.